Printing had been around for centuries, in the case of the Chinese for 1,000 years, but it was printing with blocks like this. The trouble was those blocks, being made of wood, would tend to wear down, and in any case they only did the one thing. It was Johann Gutenberg, and he lived in Mainz in Germany in the 1450s. He used his expertise with precious metal, so he took a punch and he carved a letter on the end of it, and using the punch he punched that letter into a soft copper bar. Then he designed a mould in 2 bits so that it comes apart. You put the mould together like that. You slide into the mould the letter you want to make, any letter. Close it tight with a big spring. Turn it over. And then very, very carefully you put molten lead alloy into the mould like this. Leave it for just a few seconds, and then you break the mould, and the letter is there, ready to print with. And that letter A will go anywhere on the page you want to put a letter A. It will go in the place of any other letter A. The mould makes all the letters so they're all the same size. It makes all the spaces so they're all the same size. So the printing is uniform. But it's the interchangeability of the letters that is at the heart of Gutenberg's invention. If you think about it, it was a good deal easier for a European to do than, say, for a Chinese, because the Chinese language has thousands of characters, and if you made every one of them, you'd need a space as big as this printing room in Antwerp just to store them in. Whereas the Latin alphabet of the time only had 23 letters to be made. As for the printing itself, well, that was a bit of a cinch. This press was just an adaptation of a linen press that had been around for centuries, as had the ink and the paper. This is the first dated piece of printing we know of. There may be earlier ones, but this one has a date on it. And the people who did it were very proud of what they'd done. It's the introduction to a book of Psalms. And the text says, "This work, adorned with the magnificence of capital letters, was fashioned with the use of a mechanical process for printing and making letters without the use of a pen." And then it says the name of the 2 men who were so proud of what they'd done, Joachim Furst and Peter Schoeffer. And then the date, 14th of August, 1457.